What is going on, my friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a deck that most people are going to have access to. It's super reliable and it's great to counter and control your opponent. In my opinion, it's one of the safest options to take up to infinite. No matter what the new cards are that come out and the things you can't access, this relies on the same staple combos really since early beta, and it always gets the job done. All it takes is learning a bit of the mechanics, when to play certain cards and combos, and if you can master that, you're going to be good to go. Now, if you want a full in-depth guide, this is a shell of a Sera Miracle deck, and it's not one that you can simply just look at the deck list and jump on in. You need to understand the core mechanics of how the deck works, but essentially, guys, if you ever get too tilted, if your sexy combos and power decks aren't working out, this is a great one to kind of back into to win consistent games and climb up the cubes. Now, it's not the most sexy deck in the world, right? You're not going to be doing anything crazy. It can get a bit repetitive, but it wins. And if that's what you're looking for, this will be the deck for you. So let's quickly cover the deck, some counters and combos and the way it works. And then we're just going to jump right into gameplay, again, to show you how you navigate and pilot the deck. This is the Sera Control and Counter deck, guys, and every single card in this one has a purpose, so there's not a lot of room for replacements. Let's go to quickly cover each of the cards and the way they work. And we've got Nova and Killmonger, obviously for a last turn combo, or whenever you have plenty of cards on the board, you want to try to get as many +1 power-ups to all of your cards as possible. Now, remember, guys, you always want to play your cards first and Killmonger as the last card to pull off the biggest combo possible. We've got Angela for a few reasons. Obviously, a great scaling card, but also leader cannot take advantage of Angela's bonus power on the last turn of the game. So that's fantastic as well. You can play her really turn 2 and beyond. You know, I like to save her for later, but if you need to play her, that's a safe option. Armor is great to go and counter all the, destroy decks out there and different things going on. You can definitely slot armor out for the options down below, and that would be the first slot out card. But, just a solid option in Tech Guard that you guys know by now. Scarlet Witch is going to get rid of all the anti-Sera locations like Dream Dimension and anything that's going to be unfavorable for you to win the match, and is a pretty solid card altogether. Sentinel is one of the best things about this deck. Oftentimes, you're going to finish a match with like 3 or 4 of these, and then you'll power them up with the Nova Killmonger combo. Mysterio is used for a few different purposes. Now, first, I would not use a token to buy Mysterio, most likely. But also, I will say with the upcoming friend battles coming up, he's not a bad idea. He really controls the opponent's mind, and in those friend battles, you're going to need to be doing tons of different matches with the same deck. And this is one of those decks I think will excel massively. Lizard is just good value, right? And you can always Enchantress him later on to get the full 2/5. We've got a lot of tech cards. Speaking of that, Shang-Chi, Enchantress, both of those great options that you typically want to hold on until the end of the match to win the most cubes. The reason why this is such a good deck to get 8 cubes is because of Shang-Chi and Enchantress. To counter Zabu early is an option, or to get rid of their big power that they kind of cheaped on the board there with something like Death. And then obviously we have Bishop to build up. Usually we want to play him always on turn 3. And this guy can skyrocket. If you do Mysterio, it can be up to a 10 power play with Nova, Killmonger, Bishop. Absolutely crazy spikes in power. And then you guys know Sera by now always should be played on turn 5. Now, I'm not going to be playing with it today, but Zabu does unlock the potential of this deck even further. As you know, Shang-Chi, Enchantress, 4 cost drops. You can go and lower them down. But the one thing about this deck is it's so consistent that Zabu sometimes can mess around with that consistency. And so there are some things I'm experimenting with. Probably will do another video, but Strong Guy, Spider-Man, Absorbing Man, I've been plugging those in, and it's pretty dangerous. I mean, Shang-Chi and Absorbing Man, or Enchantress and Absorbing Man, all those are crazy, but this is the true kind of free-to-play model where you only need a couple of cards to make it work. Truly, guys, this is one of those decks that if you just want to learn how to start winning and learn cube management and turn priority, this is the one to master. A lot of the best players use this deck consistently to climb up. So let's go ahead and jump into those matches and pilot the deck. We've got the Angela Bishop Shang-Chi open. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. I think I've played this guy before. He might play a Disruption deck. I'm not just saying that because it's Green Goblin, but I think that's what he plays. right, cool. So we've got Mysterio, Isle of Silence, Gamma Lab. Sadly, we have Bishop and Mysterio. It's kind of a tough call what to do here because I usually don't want to play my Mysterio now. Getting the free play wouldn't be a bad idea, but we don't have Sera yet. So I'm actually going to play Angela left side here. See what he does. He's going Psylocke, so we got Mr. Negative, if I had to guess. And after turn 3, it shuffles. Okay, so do we go with the Bishop or do we go with the Mysterio? I think I'd like to go... He's snapping already. I think I'd like to play my Mysterio here because of the reshuffle. Put a clone here, get a copy. We may not get Shang-Chi back, but at least we get 2 points on her. And then we also get a clone over here. Other argument is we could go just double up on Angela. I think maybe that's the option. Let's do that. He's snapping way too early. He doesn't even know what we're doing. If we get Shang-Chi back, man, he's screwed. But unfortunately for him, or fortunately for him, we are not guaranteed to get Shang. And we got Sera this turn too. Such a bummer. The perfect hand, and it's gone, and it's back. And we got some of the good options back, but not exactly what we want to have. So, we're going to definitely just play out Bishop this turn. Easy enough. Sera next turn. Really hoping we get Shang-Chi. Come on. Yeah. Okay, now we're good. Now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. Gonna play Sera right side. He's playing Sera too. He can do nothing to protect himself from the middle like a Cosmo. And we're spread out a ton. Like, we've got... He has no idea where our power is. And we have our packages. Like, things are just looking good. Sad part is we can't play every card we have. We have to leave out one, and that'll be the Sentinel. But let's have some fun, guys. So we're going to hit him with Shang-Chi. We're going to win by 1 with the Mr. Fantastic. And then we're going to simply play both of these guys. Only thing is, he might have a Cosmo, potentially have a Cosmo, and he might put the Cosmo over here. And that has me a bit worried. So we may not get the free Angela play. 8 points left side, and then that gives us 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 16 right side. That should be enough. I'm just worried about the Cosmo. I think the smart play would be to play there, but at the same time, it'd be a bummer if we can't boost the rest of our cards. And I think that gives us the most power across the board. So we're going to go, but do we go for the 8 cube win? I think so. We're going to go for the 8 cuber. I like our odds here. He's got a lot he could play with Sera on the board. But he's got to be dependent on that Hulk. Forge, is there a Cosmo? Watch there not be a Cosmo. Ooh, that's going to be tough to beat. 17. I think we lost by 1 there. But we won on the left side and middle, so. GG's. It's a beautiful thing. So that was textbook of a guy really overcommitting on that one. The early snap didn't make a lot of sense to begin with, but I like the way we spread out power on that last turn. Couple of ways we could have played the inning there, but that was definitely one that I enjoyed. Forgot to record. All good, though. We haven't done anything. It's turn 2 on this battle, and you guys can see our opening hand. Having Sera and Sinister London is great. Sometimes I Scarlet Witch it as well, and if we just continue to get 2 costs, we really don't need to have Sinister London. Double Sera's doesn't give us a big advantage, because we can't go past that -1. So we can Gamma Lab now. I kind of want to risk it, and we're going to do Sinister London, see if we can get another Sentinel to go and land in the middle. Come on! There we go. Gotta love that luck. And I like our odds here. We've got ourselves a pretty good setup to go ahead and make this look pretty good. We could Scarlet Witch the last turn for Luke's bar. If he's got nothing to play in there, he's going to probably rely on Sinister London to do that. And we have initiative. So this might be the turn that I do a lot of things early. More Sentinels isn't a bad idea, but I kind of like going with Nova Scarlet Witch. And it's very early to do that. But what that does is it can get 2 Novas on the boards to explode. And then Scarlet Witch will change Sinister London, and we don't have to worry about that. And even better is if Nova lands in Gamma Lab, that just is awesome for us. And if he was hoping to get a big Sinister London play, which he's not, it helps us out. So there we go. Probably best case scenario for us. Oh, it's going to be a bad day for this guy because we can Shang-Chi that now. We can no longer go into Luke's bar with our Scarlet Witch, but we stopped him from using the Sinister. So, I think at this point, guys, I mean, we've got to hope we can get Killmonger. We've got a Nova just kind of sitting here. If we want to make sure that we get this Monster Metropolis bonus, we can go and work towards that. We've got a few things working for us. I don't want him to armor, and that's a very popular play to have if he has the advantage on the Hulks. So we're actually, once again, going to use our Shang-Chi early, blow up that. I'd like to snap. I think he'll leave. If he leaves, is it the end of the world? We'll keep the content for you guys. We'll keep the content. Let's go and blow him up early. He wasn't going to armor it, but now he's at a massive disadvantage. And he was hoping that Patriot. He's probably out of here now. Yeah, God, we should have just snapped and gotten the free cubes. You know, I try to find the balance. I don't want to snap because I don't want them to leave to watch the games play out. But at the same time, I might as well get the cubes. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I thought he was going to armor that. Maybe next time I just won't, I don't know. Don't do anything. I'll just go to the next turn. All right, on to the next battle. Skiing Bacon. What? All right, so he's got even the avatar we were given for free, which is kind of cool. All right, so Shang-Chi, Sera, Armor, Bishop, all the cards that we would need or want to have. New York has some interesting implications about it. I like playing in New York later because I like the ability to move my cards if I need to. We have turn 2. Armor's the only card we could play at the moment. Do we need to play it? We can use it as a tech card. We can get some early things going now. We can't even reveal it this turn. I think we might just hang on to Armor. We've got Sera, so we don't really need to do anything this turn. And he's not doing anything either. We're just both waiting for each other. We're both playing probably control decks here, right? So Armor would be played right side, but we have Bishop, so we're defo going to play Bishop now. We're going to go and play him in the middle. Awesome. All right. We're not going to have this guy retreat this time, though. Not going to have this guy retreat. Okay. So, like this, like we don't need to do this now, right? We don't need to do this now. We got to let him think he's got a shot, right? So luckily we have Sentinel. We just have the fantastic tempo play. We're obviously going to protect ourselves and start playing on the right side here. Woof, this guy's in for a bad day. Like if he Cosmos, he's good, but he's in for a bad day. If he Cosmos, he's looking good. He's not, there's no way he's going to use Cosmo on that last placement he has there. Because then he only has 9 power in that location. And I don't think he's going to risk that. I think we let this guy go the distance, right? We want to go for the most cubes possible with this deck. So we're going to give him a shot. We're going to give the guy a shot. If he does Cosmo here, props to him. Good on him. He can Silver Surfer that, and he probably has himself a better chance of a dub. I'm going to snap here. We're going to hope he doesn't retreat. You're looking good, bro. You can win. You can win, Bacon. You can win. Believe in yourself. You've got to believe. It's 2023. He believed. He's going Blue Marvel. So he's really spreading himself out as far as ongoing goes. It'd be extra funny if he did Blue Marvel. He did do, like, mistake number 1, and that is put these two in the same lane, and that's just never a good idea. We're going to go and do our packages. We have Nova too. Like, we do have a lot of ways we could win. Anyway, we're going to use our Nova Bomb now. I don't think we need to use it really anywhere else. We could go middle. Dude, this Killmonger is going to kill all of his squirrels too. Like, we're just going to... Oh, we're going to wreck this guy. I feel terrible. Let's see our options. Did we want to move, like, 1 Sentinel over this way? And we'd have 7 over there, and then to go back up to 9. I think that's fine. That's going to be funny if that ends up biting me in the ass. But there's really no reason to do anything else. Let's just do this. I think this is the play. You got to feel for the guy. He didn't snap. Oh, he's going for the power play. Oh, he moved Blue Marvel. It's even worse, Bacon. No! Bacon, you even had something. And he had a Cosmo. No, Bacon. Bacon, you could have prevented this. Oh. You know what, though? You burn your hand on the stove, you don't do it again. I hope this teaches Bacon to never put all of his eggs in the one basket. And then just to make things sadder, we just F all of his squirrels to existence, too. It's a rough day. It's a rough day in the Bacon skiing household. But there we go. There we go. We got our W. So, yeah, I mean, usually it's not laid out that easily where you don't Enchantress everything in one turn. Let's say he kept the Blue Marvel. He'd have 6 on this lane. I don't know, 9, 10, 11 on this lane. He could have had a shot. 7 here. He could have had a shot. But nope, he chose the other path. All right. Great. Let's go to the next battle. Patriot, though, has a hard time against Sera Control. All right, all right. Here we go. Next round. Good opening card, so let's hope we don't get some type of reshuffle BS like we have in the past. Do nothing on turn 1. We've got the Hood. Now, one thing I want to say is if you're going against Destroyer or Destroyer decks, you want to be careful with your Nova, right? You don't want them to be able to blow that up because they probably have a Killmonger. This is our biggest issue by far. This is a Sera just destroys your deck. Obviously, makes you can't play Sera. So this is why we have Scarlet Witch. And we're going to hope to God that we get Scarlet Witch to be able to counter that Dream Dimension. So we have Sinister London. He's already used 2 spaces. I already like our odds a ton. And the double Angela on Sinister, I don't love. I mean, we'll have a high-power Angela there, but when it plays into the other Angela, it's not as great. But because of Dream Dimension, I'm actually going to do it. I'm not crazy about the play, but we'll do it. Cool. He already blew that, so we know when we can play our Nova now. And we're definitely going to probably go with the double Novas here. So unfortunately, we have just bad luck. Didn't pull our Scarlet Witch. Cannot change Dream Dimension. That makes Sera worthless. Luckily, Sinister London makes that a bit easier on us. We want 2 Novas. We don't want to armor yet, right? For every reason in the world, because of Shang-Chi and Nova. We might just go with the Enchantress. Double Enchantress play here. That might be the optimal play. And because our next turn's screwed anyway. Like, he might have a Devil Dinosaur deck, maybe, but this looks to me more like a collector's deck. So if he does have a Devil Dinosaur deck, we played Enchantress really early, which I could have seen coming. And it's really looking that way now. So we did burn our Enchantress, but either way, he has to play Devil Dinosaur at the last turn, which we can Shang-Chi if we need to. Let's go for the Nova play. Okay. All right, so we know what play we're going for now. Even if he has Devil Dinosaur, if he did, he's going to have to play it in this lane. We don't need that lane. Killmonger's not only going to kill our Nova, but it's going to get rid of 1, 2, 3 of his cards. So that's going to screw him there. We get double of those, and we're looking pretty good. The only thing we're going to do first is... actually, we're going to go double Bishops, probably. So Bishop, Bishop. We only get 2 extra on that. But it'll be pretty damn good. The double Nova is going to be hot. I mean, double Nova, we're losing the Nova here, but we got the chain reaction we need. And either way, we screw him here. So he's going to also lose this lane because he had a Quinjet. We're going to snap. It's a bit risky in the terms of he might leave. Snapping on turn 6 is stupid, but I just love our play so much. Yeah, he's out of here. So, like, hey, that's a good lesson, too. You know, don't always go for the turn 6 snap if you have it in the bag. Like, we had that one in the bag. But I thought maybe he felt like with the 17-16 lead that he had a bit of a, fighting chance. So we went for it there. One of the 4 cubes over the 2. But there we go. Another reason why to hang on to your Nova Killmongers for late. Because that would have just been a beautiful one to watch. Okay, another battle and another time to counter and control. We've got a good opening hand and Starlight Citadel. We're going against Jonder and Gamma Lab middle. So let's go and see our options. Again, we could go and Angela. We could Lizard. Couple options. I typically we'll Lizard just to put some pressure there. We don't have Shang-Chi yet, though. He's going SG. And Sewer System is the last option. So I love playing Lizard in Sewer System. First of all, thematic bonus points, but also if they're going to try to get rid of his bonus, they get -4 power, which then counteracts his thing. It's just a cool place to play him, and I think it's meant for him. Obviously, we know what we're going to do here, guys. We're going with the Bishop play. Always got a Bishop when you can. I like the scaling Bishop on Sewer System, so I am going to play it there. Only problem is this is going to switch up all the locations. So let's actually try to guess where Sewer System is going to go instead. Playing what seems to be a Destroyer deck, possibly. It'd be great to get Shang-Chi. We don't have Shang-Chi or Sera. Both of those are somewhat needed for what we want to do. Perfect. All right. So this is going to be, these are all going to switch up, but this is going to be an Angela Sentinel play. Most likely, no reason to do anything else on this turn. We could armor and try to guess where he's going to set up a destroy package. But if we do get initiative, I can do that next turn instead. Is he going to armor here? He's Shang-Chiing. Oh, man. Bummer. Cool. So let's just go ahead and surprise him then on turn 6 with our Shang-Chi. Bishop did go in sewer system, so bonus points for guessing that correctly. Because we don't have Sera, I kind of have to play my hand early. Like, this gives this away a little bit of what we're going to do, but at the same time, we have to start getting our power on there. If he puts power on there, then we're even more screwed, but we can't play that much next turn. So we've got to be careful here. I think we're going to go with that. If he plays in the middle, we're pretty much screwed. We can play Shang and Scarlet next turn. Maybe that'll be enough power. He didn't play middle. We're good to go. He's playing Moon Girl. So he's got the double death going on. Double death is going to be an issue. Does he have... The question is, does he have 2 deaths? Or did it not line up correctly for him, right? Sera, you're always late to the party, girl. It's kind of tough, you know? It's kind of tough. We have initiative too, which is a double bummer. However, because he didn't play, all we have to do is play Shang-Chi there, and then we have to play Sentinel one other place. So the double deaths is going to win it for him. If he has that, we lose, but I think we gamble. I'm going to assume that we don't know if he has it or not. So we're going to just give ourselves the best chance to win. We're going to play Sentinel right side, and hope it's enough, guys. Hope it's enough. So, if he has double deaths, we're screwed. It's even going to be more comical if he plays it in the middle because we could have killed him. Let's see what happens, guys. This is one of those 50-50s that I'm willing to flip the coin. Alrighty. Don't be anything over a 3. Show me. He's got double death. This is a double death. This is where initiative would have been awesome. Ooh. I'll be damned. He didn't have double death. And we got the dubs. So that's awesome. That was a good coin flip. If that was I mean, he could have wrecked us there. The armor play was nice. The demon was interesting. Killmonger, we happened to tie. That was huge. That was huge. So, nice stuff there. Could have played that out a little bit differently on turn 6, but that was a good way to show against another destroy deck. Alrighty, so Sera, Bishop, Killmonger, Mysterio, like what I see. Typically, you can't really have a bad opening hand with this deck. We're going against our boy Alex yet again. Alright, Warrior Falls, which I think maybe was the same as last time. So we have Scarlet Witch. We can go ahead and get rid of turn 7 if we don't want it. And if it doesn't kind of work in our advantage. This is just like a power lane that is tough to beat. And I might commit to it. I like spreading them out, but I also like having a lane where it's like, hey, we've won that one. Let's not worry about the other one. So we can play Mysterio now, which usually I don't do early. But because of the +1 each turn on Muir Island, and we already have Bishop out, I think it's a no-brainer. Definitely going to play his guy here, and maybe even our clone can die over here, so it's kind of best case scenario. And I think at this point, we have such an advantage with Sera. Like, I would snap. I think Alex just came fresh off of a couple 8-cube losses. I think he's out of here if we snap. I don't think we need to take him by surprise. But I think we hold on to it. I don't think we're going to do anything. We're going to hold on to our Scarlet. We're going to hold on to her. Because, like, we got such a big play there from Mysterio anyway. He's playing Goose. I don't really know what he's trying to do. Okay, that's fine. Let's go, and we're going to play Sera clearly this turn. I think what we'd like to do is play... So our clone's in the middle here. If we played Sera, we'd be winning on that side. We're going to play Nova on this side to both activate Angela and then blow him up the next turn. He's going Cosmo. He went Cosmo on his goose lane, which I think is kind of funny. Because he did that's like double countering that one lane. Okay, so here's the deal. We've got to decide, do we get rid of Limbo this turn and just go for the dubs now? Because we have what we need, right? Like, that's already done. I think we do, guys. I'm going to snap, but I'm going to play out what I was going to do to show you. Because Alex thinks he has one more turn to commit. Let's go ahead and do this. Cool. Except I misplayed the order there. All right, so we're going to go and really make Alex's day bad. Let's go ahead and play out Armor, Lizard, followed by Killmonger. Kill the Nova. We activate. This is going to be an impossible turn for him to win. Impossible. Do we snap? He thinks there's another turn, so maybe he thinks he wants to see how this goes for him. Stay in there, Alex. You have a shot. This is a very, very hard match for him to win. Like, if I was him, I'd get out now. Oh, he's staying. Oh, buddy, no. Oh, he's staying, and he's enchantressing. Oh, Alex. This is one of those days you log off. You log off from Snap. You call it a day. You just enjoy your wife, your kids, the fact that it's still a weekend. Alrighty, so there's another 4-cuber coming in. Actually, it may only be 2 that we changed Limbo. I always forget. Is it a 4 or a 2-cuber now that we changed Limbo? We won on all sides. Oh, it's a 4. Oh. Gotta feel it. Okay, Mr. Matster, what's going on? Ooh, TVA. This is a fun one to show. Can we win this on TVA? I don't know, but let's play the deck way differently than usual and show you guys how it's done. Now, we've got the unfortunate part is he has Sunspot, and he's going to try to use that to lock him down. So he knows we have Killmonger. We're going to definitely play in Vibranium, try to get that Vibranium. And so how does this deck play out if you have to play like the quick hand? Let's show it. So in his case, he should be playing in the middle because you actually want the Vibranium. You know, the 1/4s are never bad. Like, I'll take a 1/4 there. That's beautiful. So we can snap now, play Killmonger this turn, get 2 cubes and call it a day. Or we play Bishop now, and then next turn we play Killmonger, Vibranium. Let him think he's got a bigger chance. I think we snap now. And call it curtains for him. The only thing is, do we want to kind of make him think... he's out of here. Yeah, there we go. So because of the low-cost cards we have, TVA's no problem. No problem, man. That's definitely a good location for this deck. All right, we're going against Jesus. And we have Central Park early. So Killmonger, obviously the card we're looking for right off the rip to open up our board space. But we can also switch to the Gamma Lab play. We could go Lizard there, and then I can Scarlet Witch it if I don't like our options. We can Mysterio this turn. We don't have Bishop, so that's somewhat safe. So we have a few things kind of working for our advantage. I think we're going to go into Mysterio. I never liked Mysterio this early, but just the way the board's looking, I think it looks pretty good to do it. He's got Forge, so off the top of my head, I think he's going with the super creative Bass negative deck. And here we go. Do we want to use Angela or Lizard? I think he has Brood. We don't have Sera either. Let's go with Angela. We don't have a lot of things to build into is my only worry. So actually, we're going to go with Lizard here in the middle. Yeah, it's Brood, obviously. So if we give him initiative, we can just Shang-Chi that or the middle lane, depending on which one we'd like to do. I don't think he's got Shang. Maybe he does. But we desperately need Killmonger to come out here and show his face, or things are bad. We're going to leave this here so we can Shang-Chi that later. And I think we're going to armor our Hulks. For once, we want to protect ourselves. Really, guys, Killmonger, Shang-Chi, or Sera are all great things to have here. I actually might play Angela here. Last card we needed. We did not need Sentinel. Literally, out of all those options, Sentinel is the last one we wanted. But, again, you're dealt with the ones you have, right? So I assume we can win the middle. The right side is what I'm worried about, obviously, with Silver Surfer. He only has 2 more lanes to play, though. And there's 2 more turns. So, like, I like our chances here a bit better than his. Shang-Chi's going to win it for us on that side. We are running low on space, people. Do we Sentinel here or do we Enchantress here? It doesn't really matter. We're going to Sentinel. All right, so that last spot, Silver Surfer is going to get +6 in the middle. Only 1 time. That's going to give him 35. Can't win that. Show me Shang-Chi or Killmonger. One of the 2. I'll take the Killmonger. Unfortunately, we can't destroy we don't have our super plan on this side. But we royally screw him on the left side. There's not a lot this guy's going to be able to play. I think we do this, right? So this is going to be 5, 9, 10. Our squirrel's going to bite the dust. This will be 10 power left side. We destroy that, and he has Silver Surfer. He obviously wins the right side. I don't see him winning the middle. He only has 1 spot left. This is where I will... this is another do we snap, right? Another do we snap moment. Because we already get 2 cubes, so I'm happy with that regardless. But damn, dude, he can't win middle. We're going to get all the Nova play there. Can't win middle. Not going to happen. This is just a free win. And we're getting 4 cubes. We don't snap. Let's just let him have it. Let's let him have the 4 cubes. What was this guy's plan? What was the plan? I had almost a full board. I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked at that. To be fair, he thought maybe the Mysterio was on the other lane. I don't know. Okay, awesome. So, Game Lab was obviously the featured location. We saw it a lot today, which is a great reason to use the deck. But at the same time, I think it shows you, too, like, when do we want to protect the Hulks, use the Hulks, all those great things. And then at the same time, guys, this is a great deck to help you with initiative. Really learn when you want to give initiative, when you want to have initiative, and I'm thinking on doing a video about that. Let me know down in the comments below if that's something you would like to see. Now, looking at the losing report, the main way I lost today was just being a little bit too greedy or thinking I could have the battle won. Again, there is a right way to play the deck, but you do have to adjust by location and the deck that you're playing. Probably the biggest loss that I had was against a discard deck that I thought maybe I could push my luck. Here's the clip of kind of what I was thinking and how it happened. Left side, it depends what he gets for Dracula. I mean, that's definitely going to be a bummer if he gets something big. But we're playing a good amount of cards that give us a little bit of hope. I like our odds. Am I willing to risk 8 cubes for this? It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, but we've had a lot of luck. We had a couple good games. We're going to go ahead and submit. So these are all swarms. We know that. It's going to really come down. It's going to really come down if he gets Apocalypse, which I think he's going to have. And that's going to hurt us. Because if he gets the Apocalypse here... Oh, he has the Apocalypse USOB. He's going to get the W. Yep. Yep. If we would have Lizard right side, we could have... If we would have Lizard right side, we would have lost 2 with the 7. That was a risky one to do. It was risky. I didn't see him discard the Apocalypse yet, so I was like calling his bluff a little bit there, but he had it and he just didn't get rid of it until the last turn. All right, my friends. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know we do a lot of in-depth guides on this channel. We've got one coming out tomorrow, but sometimes I think it's just great to hop right into the matches and show you how to pilot the deck itself. Again, if you want to continue to see more of these quicker videos where we just go right on in, let me know down in the comments below. Again, we're almost at 50,000 subs, so if you guys want to continue to help build to that, subscribe if you haven't, and if you enjoy watching the content on a regular basis, that helps support me a lot. It's a free way to do so. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with the Sera Control deck, and until the next one, happy snapping.